Darnell, walk us through how things go and you guys get to 2 minute with Will Howard.
Oh, you talk about okay. Defense gave us too high. I had the same read. Something we was talking about yesterday. I also had it yesterday, but I didn't do a good enough job as I did today. Just saw it too high. Gave the outside backer a little move. Split the middle of them, and Will did the rest. So.
Aaron said you remind him of Mercedes. Do you think that? Do you like that compliment? Is that how do you feel?
I say yeah, it's a compliment. Because he's a guy who's been in the league. Definitely at my position. What, year 19 or something like that? 20, something like that.
Long time.
So, a long time. So I take that. It's a compliment. I actually talked to him before. Before coming out combine. So he's a good dude. I try to take some aspects of his game and put it in mine. So.
Did you talk to Aaron, and what do you think of him, and how much will he help your game?
Yeah, I talked to him. He's a veteran guy, so he got the brains and things like that. So I say I love him in his locker room, and he's just a guy to learn from and just get better. And
do you feel? Oh, sorry.
Darnell, you've mentioned your conditioning previously. Do you find it paying off in receiving and some route running and things like that?
Yeah, I say a little bit. It's still a lot of room to work on in that aspect, but I say just getting out there and just being in the best shape you can, so you don't got to think, oh, I can't really think because I'm tired on this play. We're going fast, and it's just going to be hard, if you're tired. So, I'm just trying to, improve that.
Do you think there's parts of your route running that you're able to see, process, and do much faster than you used to?
Yeah, I say for sure, my 1-2, my little 1-2, whatever. I don't even know what to call it, rocker step or whatever you want to call it.
I got you.
But it is still some games to, it's just releases, second level, and things like that. But, everybody's not, I'm pretty sure everybody's not where they want to be, definitely at this state. Probably later on during the season, everybody improved throughout. So.
How different of a receiver are you than when you started here?
I'll say I'm for sure different just in the aspect of how to run this route during this coverage. Because, at first, I didn't really have a big enough role, coming from Georgia or things like that. So, definitely first year, I was still learning, NFL defenses, what they're giving us. If I got this route, this coverage running like this, but in man, you got to run it differently than zone and things like that. So I feel like I just improved in just reading the defense more and understanding my route and why am I running it, if it's a pick or whatever it may be.
And in turn, does that make you look faster? Because you have because you kind of know more.
Yeah. Just because kind of just what I said earlier, it just falls back on the condition. So I'm not really thinking much, because once you know it, now it's just about you doing it full speed. If you somewhat know it, it's you don't want to mess up. Coach looking at me. Practice. You thinking too much. You may drop the ball. Lots of things come in factor. So.
How much different is this offense than last year?
I feel like it changed a lot. Even formation. Yesterday they had me outside running the slant route. Just formation. They got me single receiver, 3x, 2x2, and just different route concepts, things like that. So.
Is that refreshing as a tight end, who hasn't gotten a ton of targets early in your career?
You say, is that refreshing?
Yeah, to see that you're getting moved around in these different ways that maybe is new.
Yeah, I say so. It's just showing trust. You give your OC a trust that, hey, I had to run this route, I had to be at this spot where the quarterback want to be at, throw it at. So I feel like just give them trust, keep calling it, or even just add more things in similar to that, or things like that.
What do you know about Will Howard? How many seen him over the course of just a short time?
Oh, Will?
Yeah.
Will's a funny guy. I'm still a young guy. He's a young guy. But just saying him coming in here and compete, against older guys and things like that. So I just say, you just see his own talent improve. You just see his reads, him making his reads a little bit quicker, things like that. So Will, I just say he's just growing in every aspect of his game. when it comes to throwing, decision making, things like that. So.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.